This person's so scared. Super, 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 super. Nope, just gonna keep getting hit. Do I have any tips for players that are too defensive? I'm to walk myself in the corner. So like, let's sit in training mode real quick. Let's talk about that. Let's do a fast character, because most fast characters are give people who are very defensive like issues, right? Playing defensive, meaning like you don't have to like be back here to play defensive, right? Playing defensive, you could play defensive right here, right? Like in this range, you can kind of like do most of the things that you would like to do anyway, right? This hits, that hits, right? This hits, that hits. This is a good move to stop people from like running at you. This is a good move. This is a very great move, right? So when you're playing defensive, you can play defensive like right here. And you also got to keep in mind too, in this range, it's very hard to react to a lot of things that what most opponents are doing, because there's so many moves that kind of look the same. Like right here, like this move looks the same as this, right? By the time it looks different, the arrow's already like shooting out. So when you're playing defensive, you don't have to be all the way back here, because then all your moves become obvious, right? Like if you're sitting out here, that's fine, right? This is okay. It's nothing wrong with it, but you don't want to back yourself in the corner, especially when you play against like smart players. Like shooting right here is fine, you know? You got your good damage, you're getting your straight hits, you know? You're doing the thing. The cool thing about this, you could cancel spot dodge out of this. So say for example, like somebody do like EX fireball and you shoot, you can spot dodge it, you know? So like you can still kind of like play the game here, right? Set butterfly right here, and you can use the butterfly. You can use the butterfly for like two things, right? To use it to like get in, which most of the time you really don't have to, right? But you could do it to like stop people from like air approaching with this arrow, right? Or counters projectiles. Like this right here is like really good. And the reason why I say it's really good is because if they jump, you're gonna recover fast enough to like go for an arrow block, right? So let me try it. Yeah, see? And you'll be able to arrow block them. This right here alone, it's like so good, right? It's really fast. But a lot of people like to do that. And I don't think that's really like always the best option. I think the best option is this, because this is going to explode and hit them upwards anyway. So why shoot an arrow up there if it's going to explode and hit upwards anyway, right? It's like a jam session, right? So that's why I always felt like this right here is like good, because it's fast recovery too. Like I feel like it's longer recovery, and you're crouching. So back onto like like the mid range and stuff like that, right? So let's do this. The only time you're gonna get pushed in the corner is like when they're pressuring you, right? And like when you pressure, you're getting pushed back. You're getting pushed back in the corner. So when you're getting pushed back in the corner, you want to do stuff like that. Like you want to do stuff like hit them, reverse the tempo. So now when you hit them, you like reverse the tempo, you get your ground. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get the hit, but what you want to do is you want to kind of use your button to like hit space. Like this is really good to nothing. That's really good. A lot of people, they like to do this to like get in. That's really, really risky. What you should do is use these buttons right here. And like another thing you could be doing too is once you're like out, you can do this. Once you're like kind of like out here, you kind of do this, right? Just the thought of the butterfly is good. You don't have to like set it off, right? But the thought of butterfly, it's the thing that they have to check. You have to know how to make them respect it. And sometimes waiting for them to do something, it's good to blow it up. Like we say for them, they do it, you do this, right? So like, I see the butterfly, I jump, I get hit. I see the butterfly, jump, I get hit. See? So you don't have to preemptively shoot in the air. You could do this all right here. All this is doable right here. You don't have to be back here, because the further you are, the more easier to like get around your zoning. What makes zoning good is like zoning from like here and here. So like knowing how to zone from here, knowing how to zone here without getting put in the corner, and knowing how to zone backwards is good too. So like this is the easy zone. Like this is like everybody can zone from here, right? Because what's going to happen if they jump over something? Nothing. But what makes a good zoner is knowing how to zone here too. Look how good this button is. Look how good this button is. This button is ridiculous. So like this, like you can literally stop people from doing whatever they're trying to do at you. And the cool thing about it, it goes into conversions. You know, you got great check moves. So it's all about like checking your opponent, right? Converting, know how to like challenge. Like sometimes doing that, that's all you could get. Or sometimes this is good. Button into hop back, that's mad good. Cause you know why? Say for example, they're up close, they're like right here, and you don't know, you're not sure if this is gonna hit or not. Instead of like burning your skill, you can do this. And look where you're at. Now you're in like this range. And let's say for example, like they start like reading that you do that, then you can start doing stuff like this. Or you can do, you know? And now you got like a good amount of damage. You see? So it's all about like changing how you like play around here. This is really good right here, you know? A lot of people, they always do this. This is the problem. Is they always try to do a move. And when they do a move, say for example, the opponent knows that, they're going to eventually hit. You don't have to do this. Just do this. You can do this. If they run at you, they get hit. But you don't have to shoot an arrow. When you do this, you're already trying to stop them from running at you anyway, right? So why not just do a move that's safe? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So you might as well just use that move. So that's my thoughts on that. When you get put in the corner, you got to be a little bit more unique, right? You got to start doing stuff like, this is like some good stuff right here to do. Something like this. It's really good. Because say for example, even if you get hit, you're out of the corner, right? It's really good. Or sometimes doing this. Sometimes doing this is good. You know? Sometimes it's doing this. Sometimes this is good. It's really good. When you're in the corner, you get an auto combo, jump out. And rather than getting a setup, you know? If you know somebody's like sitting back, maybe you can start setting butterflies right. And you can use the butterfly to get out too, actually. I just realized that. So you can probably do something like this. Yeah. You're out. So you have to try to use like ways to like get out. Yeah, you should always, usually when you have an escape plan, you want to have like 10 plans of escaping. And when you have those 10 plans, you adapt to like what your opponent is doing to keep you there. Oh, this person is looking out for this. Okay, I have this plan. You should have a plan for every escape option, you know? But I hope that helps.